Good morning, you guys. This is Liz James, and I'm coming to you live from my bathroom. Don't often see Facebook lives from the bathroom, but this is pretty important. I had a really late night last night. I'm not usually up as late as I was, but it was for a really good reason. Hey, Chris, how are you? We in North Texas are having a big water issue, and if you are serviced by the North Texas Municipal Water District, this is something that you really need to be paying attention to. I was at a meeting last night in Frisco, and the guest speakers were actually Aaron Brockovich and his name is Bob. His last name escapes me at the moment, but surely you guys are familiar with Aaron Brockovich and what she did in her community as far as cleaning up the water supply there. She actually had what she did resulted in the largest class action settlement in the history of the United States to date, and that was back, I think, in the 80s, and it's still the largest class action lawsuit that was won because of the water contamination. And we are facing a similar situation, I believe, here in North Texas. But one of the things that they talked about was the chemicals. But the other thing that was touched on briefly was the fluoride that's in the water, and that actually was a completely different subject, and they didn't really even talk about it that much, except for Bob to say, and I will quote him if I can. He said, "Addition of fluoride should be criminal. Using a water source to dose somebody with fluoride is a crime. It is an unregulated drug." And there's a reason on our toothpaste that, or not our toothpaste, but toothpaste in general, there's a reason that it says consult your poison control center if you see, if your child ingests too much fluoride. And that's a real deal. Last night pretty much scared the bejeebers out of me. I'm not going to lie. We have got to clean up our water, but we also need to clean up some other areas of our life that have fluoride in our life. And you got to do it like yesterday. One of the things that in my own research, and I've been researching fluoride for a while now, but one of the things that I have found with fluoride is that it is cumulative over generations. And they started adding fluoride to our water in the 1950s. By the third generation, there is so much bad that's happening in our bodies because of the cumulative DNA effect that the third generation is suffering mightily in IQ and brain development. And this is for real. So get the fluoride out of your life. Excuse me, I'm a little congested today. So one of the things I want to talk to you about fluoride is just why it does what it does. So fluoride in the 50s, it was actually used to treat hyperthyroidism. That means your thyroid is working in overdrive. And if it's used to treat that, to bring your thyroid back down to good levels, what in the world is it doing to our thyroid now? If you have normal thyroid, or if you have hypothyroid, what is it doing to your thyroid then? It becomes very hard to regulate your thyroid, and it throws people into hypothyroid on a regular basis. Did you know that 4 glasses a day of water, just water, 4 glasses a day of normal tap water, there's enough thyroid in there to throw your body into hypothyroidism for that day. And over time, it's an even bigger problem. But what happens if you add in the fluoride from your toothpaste or from your mouthwash, or let's talk about this for a minute, bottled water. Not all bottled water is safe, and you can go online and, in fact, just Google what bottled water contains fluoride, and it will give you a list of bottled water that actually contains fluoride. And there are some brands on there that I was surprised to see. But it's just, that water is like bottled tap water. I mean, that's all it is. And then there's safe bottled water. So do your research and drink bottled water, but drink the right bottled water that doesn't have fluoride in it. The other thing is black tea. Black tea has an enormous amount of fluoride in it because of the pollution and because of the soil. If you're a big tea drinker, get real serious about what kind of tea you're going to drink, and go for the white tea, which has far, far, far less fluoride in it. So that's super important too. Now let's talk about medications. And as a pharmacist, I mean, I cannot emphasize this enough. You guys, you cannot cure a chemical caused dysfunction with a chemical, especially when the chemical has fluoride in it. I'm going to just list some drug names that have fluoride in it. Now, I'm not telling you this to scare you, and I'm by no means telling you to quit something cold turkey. But I am telling you, you need to be looking for alternatives. And, you know, I'm going to be FDA compliant here, but I'm also going to tell you there are all kinds of holistic alternatives, not just why you're here in Walking and Wellness, but there's all kinds of holistic alternatives to the drugs I'm about to mention. These drugs contain fluoride in them. Prozac, Lexapro, Celexa, Paxil, Prevacid, the fluoroquinolones, which is a group of antibiotics containing, and that's Cipro, Levaquin. Those are the two most common ones that you see. Celebrex, Lipitor, Zetia. Those last two are for cholesterol. Again, you guys, there are holistic ways to treat yourself, and you need to be doing the research and not damaging your brain, not damaging your thyroid, not damaging other parts of your body. Let's talk about fluoride exposure, chronic fluoride exposure over time. Pineal gland cyst. Do you know that fluoride actually calcifies the pineal gland? It does. That's not good, because that affects your sleep. It affects a whole bunch of other things too. Do your research and look up pineal gland. I'll be on here all day long if I talk about it. Okay, fluoride exposure. This is what it does. Osteoporosis, arthritis, cancer, infertility, brain function. Your IQ goes down by 7 points on average with heavy, meaning daily fluoride exposure. It's also coming in your bath water. This is why I'm in the bathroom, brushing your teeth, in your bath water, in your shower water. Our skin is the greatest organ we have. You're ingesting it and you're wearing it. We can't necessarily change the water. I mean, I found out last night you have to have like 4 different filters on your water in order to clear everything out. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me go back to this list. Osteoporosis, arthritis, cancer, infertility, brain function, Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders beginning with Hashimoto's. Straight up, Hashimoto's, if you have a low thyroid, there's a good chance you're headed in the direction for Hashimoto's. Hashimoto's has been listed as the #1 autoimmune disorder in the United States. I guarantee you it has to do with the fluoride. DNA damage, which again transfers to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. GI irritation. which leads to a whole host of other problems, including leaky gut, kidney dysfunction. There's more, but that's just it. So you guys, we've been talking about essential rewards. This is the deal. This is life, and this is our bodies. If you get your little subscription box with essential rewards, you know, get stuff like this Thieves toothpaste, this Thieves mouthwash, you know you're good. There you go. If you have a family of 4, you're going to need probably, I don't know, 2 tubes a month. That already fills up about a quarter of your box. Maybe, yeah, probably about a quarter of your box. Anyway, and the Thieves mouthwash, I use this for so many other things beyond mouthwash that's non-compliant, but it's really good stuff. Y'all, this is the real deal. This is life, and we need to be taking care of ourselves, and we need to be taking control. I'm going to be working hard on the water issue here, but we got to work hard on cleaning our lives up, okay? Love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, and I am gonna post later, you guys, on my personal Facebook page more about the actual meeting that occurred last night, because oh my gosh, it rocked my world. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.